Okay, let's see if I can find it. I think it was in Town Square. And it was this one. Uncovered wagons is a quality of life feature and should not be a shop item. Okay, so that was the essential feeling. And I feel almost the same, almost identical to this person, that the wagon skin feels like a quality of life improvement that they added to the shop, that you have to pay money in order to get that quality of life improvement. And I think why the argument is sound is because the only reason why the wagon is annoying to drive is because they added third person mode and did not consider the ramifications of adding third person mode. Given the fact that when you're sitting on the front of the wagon, the canopy's right behind you, and when the camera goes behind, it just looks at the canopy. You can't see anything in front of you. And it's always felt terrible. It always felt like they just didn't really think about that when they added third person mode. So the suggestion was, at the time when they added third person mode, people were just saying, just give us the option to toggle off the canopy. And it shouldn't be that hard of a job, simply because they already have the same wagon skin with no canopy as a model in the game. The Wagoneer drives it. And it seemed like a good suggestion. Like, just give us the option to right click it and toggle it off, and it would just replace it with the Wagoneer skin. That would have solved the problem back then. The devs just didn't do that. They didn't implement that suggestion. I'm not sure what the reasoning was at the time. It's clear now that it was possible because they just did it here. They just added it in now. So it would have been possible, but they didn't. And what has it been? 4 years now? 4 years later, they decide, we're going to add that thing that you all wanted into the game, but it's not going to be a toggleable thing. It'll be a skin that you have to pay silver for, and you apply it to your wagon to permanently take the cover off. You won't be able to put the cover back on. And if you want to do this to another wagon, you're going to need to pay another 15 silver. Right. So we got people. This is a Discord moderator, official Zalo. He's a longtime player. This should definitely have been a toggleable feature opposed to a skin. It would have been a great way to introduce passenger wagons as well. Another highly desired suggestion. The wagon graphic has been in the game for ages. It's what the Wagoneer uses. Why did Wurm choose not to give us a toggle ages ago? The skin proves it would have been super easy to do so. This hypothetical that we were asking for, a toggled, uncovered wagon, was never going to be given. Well, almost never. Be happy we could do it now, albeit in a less desirable way. I'm not saying I agree with what happened. I'm just happy I can finally get rid of the wagon cover. Which is kind of like what I'm saying here, is that this is what I'm wondering. Like, how many people agree with Joe Dobo here, which is, it's not the best solution. I wish it was a long time ago, but I am happy that they added this. I am glad to pay my money and get an uncovered wagon by paying my 15 silver. I'm curious to know what the consensus is here. I know a lot of people who paid the 15 silver to get the wagon skin. It seems like a lot of people were willing. But my personal position on all this is actually a little bit more unique than this. I agree with all the statements that people are saying, but the other thing that my position on this whole thing is I've always been against skins, period. Now I know this is not a common feeling. Most Wormians are perfectly happy with the skin system. It seems pretty normal in this day and age for games to have skins that you buy. But the moment they added the skin system, I was 100% against the skin system. That very first skin that they added, I thought to myself, this is the end. This is the end to Wurm as I know it, because now it's going to become very microtransaction-y from here on in. Yeah. So I've always boycotted the skins. I've never purchased a single one. I've collected a ton of marks over the years, but I haven't spent a single mark on skins. And I'm going to hold to that position from here on to the end of time. I even almost caved once. Came really close to caving on my commitment to never buy skins. And that was when they released the dragon staff. I wonder if you can buy the dragon staff in the store. Let's see. Can you buy the dragon staff? Skins. I guess these, like, you know, cycle out. Oh, they still have the freaking chair for 12 silver. What the heck? Butcher pack, laborer pack, ancient large chest, agile bow, crow helm, jousting helm. Okay, so these might cycle out. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't tell if that changes or not, but that dragon staff skin looked so cool. I loved the look of it. And I was like, humming and hawing. I'm like, do I stick to my morals or do I just cave and buy into this system of, I have so many marks, I could buy it right now. I could buy 10 of them if I wanted to. Probably buy more than that too. I was sitting on probably 300,000 marks. So however many 300,000 marks could have bought, I could have bought all of them. But I didn't. I decided to stick to my guns and not buy it. And I think if I can make it through that, I think I can make it through this as well. I could probably do without this wagon skin and be perfectly fine. But at the same time, it just really rubs me the wrong way. It really rubs me the wrong way. Like, I'm wondering what will be next. I don't know. Pick another quality of life improvement that everybody would love to have added to the game. I'm sure there's tons of them. And then, would you be okay if they made you pay silver to access that quality of life improvement? Like, are quality of life improvements intended to be something that you pay for one at a time? It's hard to say. Maybe it is. Maybe it's like, okay, you want, look at, you want more sleep bonus in your pool of sleep bonus? Pay more money and you get more sleep bonus. Seems like a reasonable thing. I don't know. You want to increase the weight that you can carry. You don't have to skill up anymore. You can just pay money and increase the weight that you carry. I don't know. These are bad examples. But oh, here's one of the wagons. It's the Wagoneer one. That's it right there. That's the Wagoneer. Has always had this wagon here sitting here. And that's been in the game for quite a long time. Probably 2014, 2015. Third person, I think, came in when? 2019? I had to guess. I don't know. Nobody has an opinion on this? I'm the only one who feels strongly about it. I don't know. I wish they just added it as a feature of the game that you can right-click your wagon, remove cover. Chester wasn't coughing? Oh, no worries. I'm just griping about the wagon skin in the store. Like, they added this wagon skin. 15 silver so that you can apply a skin to your wagon. Yeah, you talked about this since I crafted your wagon? Yeah. So you tend to agree with me, the wagon can't be driven in third person. Yes, that's absolutely true. You cannot drive the wagon in third person. I mean, the way everybody does it, I think, now is they just go into first person. Oh, look at that. First person fixed my little glitch of where I was sitting. Okay. So now I know how to fix that. But yeah, wagon is yeah, and it's stupid to monetize it. Yeah. It's... Should have been a wagon setting to hide the cover. Yeah, 100%. Should have been that. I think that it's something that the reason why the wagon is the way it is simply because they added third person without figuring out all the consequences of adding third person. And one of the consequences was the wagon cover was designed in a way that your camera literally looks at the cover when you get onto the onto the wagon. And it should have been at that moment, like when they did that, they should have said, oh crap, that's not good, and then scoured for a solution to that problem. And there was plenty of vocal voices on the forums saying at the time, just use the Wagoneer model. It's like already in the game. You don't have to do anything for it. Just take that same Wagoneer model and make it so that when I right click my wagon, I can toggle it to the Wagoneer model. Like, just do that. They already had the skin system in place. They could have just put it in there somehow. And it would probably not have taken all that much effort to do that at that time. I don't know why. Why didn't it happen at that moment? And hey, Drakeling, it's been a while. How's it going? You shared my sentiment, Griff, completely, including regarding skins. What drew me into this game was that everything in the game was crafted by players, not something purchased at some NPC shop. Exactly. It's not even an NPC shop. It's like a menu UI shop. This is where you buy it. Right here. You buy it right here. It's like you don't even... Like, I would have even been like... if they added an NPC shop that you travel to in the world, and there's the NPC, and they're selling all this stuff, that would have been way better. Yeah, you haven't played since they implemented that? Yeah, this is new. This new shop is new. And they are monetizing it heavily. Like, they add, you know, like the last skin they added was this chair. Look at this chair. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Here's a brand new chair. 12 silver. 12 silver for one chair. It's not like you get a package of chairs so you can make your whole dining room table set have... If you have a 6-chair setup around a dining table, this is going to cost you 72 silver if you want all your chairs to look like this one. Yeah, 12 silver, double the cost of your upkeep per month. I know. It's like, for one chair that you already actually have the chair, the 12 silver isn't for the chair. The 12 silver is to make the chair that you have look like this chair. That's what 12 silver will get you. And if you have a table with 6 of these chairs, it's going to cost you 72 silver for that. I'm not sure what they were thinking. I am curious to know if anybody bought that chair skin. I would be surprised if there was one person who bought this chair skin. But you know, if on the other hand, this chair skin was 2 silver, I bet you a lot of people would have bought 6 of them to change their dining table setup to this. I bet you. If it was 2 silver, you would have gotten more than a handful of people buying 6 of them for 12 silver total. Not that I totally wouldn't, but I know that there's going to be people who would. Yeah, monetize transmogs and skins, that's the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, you hate to see the game heading in this direction. I know. Me too. Me too. On the one hand, I do understand they're trying to make money. They're not in a financially good spot, and money is needed. So I do understand that, you know, you gotta do what you can to make a profit. I feel though that I really do feel that there are people who are playing this game who are more than willing to give money to see this game thrive. Just, you know, give me something that I'm willing to purchase and I'll pay money. It's just these things are not it. I don't think these things are it. You know, skins and quality of life improvements, I don't think that's... Yeah. To me, it's just not the thing that's gonna get me to open my wallet anyway.